Perfect. What's up everybody, Rodrick here with the INKELTECH 18-inch LED ring light. Now obviously you can tell that this ring light is huge, 18 inches to be exact, and it might actually be the best ring light ever. To help explain my point of view, here's the ring light I've been using for the past couple years. As you can see, it's way smaller, it does get super bright, so that's awesome, but the problem with it is you have to control it with this knob. And if you want to change the color temperature from cool to warm or vice versa, you have to replace these little filters on top. They attach magnetically, you have to keep track of them, always bring them with you. If you forget them, then you're out of luck. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not even sure where my warm filter is right now. And then comes the INKELTECH light to solve all my issues. You can change the color temperature between 3000 and 6000 Kelvin without a filter. And guess what? You don't even have to use the knobs on the back because there's a remote. Plus, look how big this thing is. That's insane. This comes with everything you need to get started except for a battery, which you might want to pick up if you want to make this a little bit more portable. It only weighs 4.5 pounds. It comes with a phone holder so you can mount your phone to take selfies, do live streams, etc. Pretty much anything you want to do. And like I said, the two big features of this thing, color temperature control and a remote control to do all that without having to use the knobs. What? So now let's take a look at the box. It looks nice, not too much to see on either side, although you can see both sides of the ring light. That's awesome. Let's see what we got inside. Oh, wow, I did not expect a carrying case. Thumbs up for that. Inside the box, we have an installation guide, an instruction guide, this really nice aluminum stand, this nice carrying case with a zipper, the power cable, a phone mount that you can angle as needed, the remote control, so nice, 2 AAA batteries for the remote control, and then the ring light, which is really light by itself. On the back of the ring light, we have the knob that controls the power as well as the intensity of the light, the color temperature knob, the power port, 2 spots for batteries, the stand mount mounted already on the bottom. We have hot shoe number 1, hot shoe number 2, hot shoe number 3, and hot shoe number 4. As well as a hook on the top so you can hang this ring light on your wall if you wanted to. And over on the front we have this massive ring of LED lights. So awesome. Now this little remote control has a bunch of different options. Up front we have the power button. On the top right we have a night light button which will set the ring light to 2% brightness. That way you can go to sleep and have a little night light so you know nothing's there. We have up and down buttons to adjust the brightness. Left and right buttons to adjust the color temperature. A save button, you hold that for 3 seconds to save your current color temperature and brightness. We have max brightness 3000 Kelvin, max brightness 4500 Kelvin, and max brightness 6000 Kelvin. We have 50% brightness 3000 Kelvin, 50% brightness 4500 Kelvin, 50% brightness 6000 Kelvin. Getting the phone mount installed is really simple. All you have to do is loosen this up, place it in the hot shoe, and then tighten it down. Just like that. And now as you can see, we have the phone mount mounted up and this ring light is still super big. I'm really impressed. I'm getting anxious. I want to test this thing out. Let's get some power. I got the ring light plugged in. Now let's turn this thing on. Ooh, whoa, that is bright. Woo! Too bright to look at. Let me turn this thing on down. Here we go, we got it about 50%. That's a lot easier to look at, although still pretty bright. I'll have it really low. I'm not even sure if that's enough light to do anything. Maybe the night light feature. Okay, so it looks like to use the remote control to turn it on and off, you need to have it on in the back always, then you can use this to turn it off. Pretty cool. But then once you have that set up, you're good to go. Whoa, so bright. So now let's go through a couple of the options here. We have the night light mode. Well, that is really dim. That's crazy. Let's try max warm. Whoa, so bright. Max medium. Okay, I can see the cool and warmness, nice. And then max cool. Oh yeah, that's definitely 6000 Kelvin right there. Now let's try 50% warm, 50% in the middle, and then 50% cool. Perfect, I'm really liking the way this looks. We can control the brightness with the buttons. Nice. We can change the color temperature. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. Oh yes, I'm digging this. Another thing I'm noticing is every time you turn it on with the remote, it's at max brightness no matter what. And it looks like it turns on to 4500 Kelvin every time. Oh, it's really fun to watch it fade through the colors like this. That knob definitely works, but you know, I still prefer the remote. Now that we went through all the modes, I'm gonna get this thing set up on the stand and we're gonna put this thing to the test. All right, now we're gonna get this set up. I have the stand here. All you do is flip it over. And there we go, got a little tripod. We're gonna tighten it up right here. And then we have the ring light. All you have to do is loosen up the screw, put it over the top, and then tighten it up. Just like that. Then we have the power plug. And now we have power. We can adjust the stand to be as high as we want. It gets up super high too. Check this out. Look at that. Then you just tighten everything back down. You're good to go. When you have it this high, you're gonna want to spread out the legs a little bit more to get some more stability. I'd personally go about this much, yes, seriously. And then right now we got it good. We can angle it however we need it. Let's angle it down a little bit. Now we can turn it on, control it with a remote. Perfect. All right, now I got this light set up right in front of me. We're gonna put it to the test. Let's power this thing on. Woo, so bright. And now we're gonna put it to the real test. Hey Google, turn off the studio lights.
Okay, turning off the studio lights.
And now we are only using the ring light. Let's start off at max brightness 3000 Kelvin. Ooh, so bright and so warm. Max brightness 4500 Kelvin. All right, a little mixture of both, but can't really look at it. Max brightness 6000 Kelvin. Ooh, so cool, so white, and still can't look at it. And now we'll do 50% brightness 3000 Kelvin. All right, a lot easier to look at and definitely really warm. Now 50% 4500 Kelvin. All right, mixture of both. And finally 50% at 6000 Kelvin. Whew, so bright. All right, now let's just mess around with the settings a little bit. Let's get it a little dimmer, let's get a little warmer. Let's see, what do we want it at? Something like that? What do you guys think? Does it look good? Now let's try the 2% nightlight mode. I'm not sure if you can actually see me, it is really dim. I'm pretty sure 2% isn't good for videos. Now overall, I'm really liking this ring light. It's super awesome, super bright, super big, lights up everything as you can see. I really just have two gripes with this thing. One, the phone holder isn't that great. My phone was slipping out of it. It wasn't really doing a good job holding it, and that's one of the main selling points of this ring light because it's supposed to be used for selfies and it comes with a phone mount. So it looks like I'm gonna have to get another phone mount, maybe a different hot shoe mount so I can mount it up and everything, and then I'll be good to go. Now the other thing is more of a bigger gripe. Let's say I have it set at 6000 Kelvin at 100% brightness. This is what I want it for my studio. If I turn it off with the remote, it goes off, but then when I turn it back on, it always resets back to 4500 Kelvin at 100% brightness, which can be time consuming if I have it set at a specific amount. I want it to always be on that right when I turn it on. Now, one way to get around that is if I have it set at whatever I want. Let's see, let's just do max 6000 Kelvin. Hold this button in the middle for 3 seconds. All right, now you can turn it off. Turn it on, it resets, but you can just push that button and it goes back to your saved settings. Although there is a light at the end of the tunnel, although we're in light already, but if you have it plugged into a smart plug, use that to turn it on and off. When it turns on, it always goes back to the setting it's already at, so that's awesome right there. You just can't use the remote to turn it on and off, otherwise it'll reset. All in all, I definitely recommend picking up one of these lights if you need a light that's portable, super bright, lightweight, and has a remote so you can change everything on the fly. That's awesome, no filters needed, and look, I'm all of a sudden really warm. That's insane, I love it, but I wanna be cool again. Yeah, that's nice. That's not bright though. I gotta go all the way up. Oh, whoa, too bright. So if you want to pick up one of these, I'll throw the link down below in the description. Make sure you guys comment your thoughts down below. Let me know if you guys have a ring light or if you're gonna pick one of these up. Thumbs up, red subscribe button, social media, and I'll see you in the next one.